This is Wendy from Perfectly Gorgeous Papercraft. Today I'm going to share with you another beautiful card using the Detailed Floral Thinlits by Stampin' Up. In my last video I showed you a gorgeous card using these dies, and I did say that I had only received them that day and that was the first card that I had created. However, I have had it for probably a week now, so I've had lots of fun to create using these dies, and I have created this card that is really super quick and easy, and I wanted to share it with you. Just open that up and you can see that I have made a stamp on the insert. Now with that I have used the new Floral Phrases stamp set. It's just the one down the bottom there. So like I said, I'm using the Detailed Floral Thinlits. That's my puppy. He's just under my table chewing on a chew. So I did try to move him into another room, but he just wants to be with me. So sorry about the puppy clonky noises in the background. From the Detailed Floral Thinlit dies, we're going to use the large die and just the small one that we use just to trim the edge. For the sentiment today, I'm using, this is an older stamp set and it's actually retired. I've actually borrowed this one from a friend of mine. Thank you very much, Kim. It's called Trust God, and it's got absolutely gorgeous sentiments on there. So if you don't have that one, obviously you could just use a happy birthday, or even if you decide to get the bundle and you get the stamp set as well, you could use the gorgeous wedding wishes on this card. That will fit into the circle punch that we're going to use today. So I'm going to go ahead now and just show you what size cardstock you will need to create this card. So once you have got all of your bits and pieces, with your very vanilla piece, what you're going to do with that one, just going to pull in, I am using my magnetic platform with the precision plate on top of that. Place down your very vanilla piece. Actually, a little tip for you, if you just get a piece of photocopy paper and put that down underneath your very vanilla, lay that onto your platform with the larger die, you're just going to pop that one down so you have space at the top. And then underneath that one, we're going to use the edgelet that is going to cut off that edge. So you're just going to place that, it actually lines up with the die, so it will cut exactly the line of which the die has made there for you. Yeah, so just pop that underneath with that little gap, equal amount on the sides. And you're simply going to put your acrylic plate down on the top of that one, and you're going to run that through your big shot. Once you have done that, take away the dies and you are left with this piece. So if you get something sharp just push out a few of the larger pieces, just a few of them, and then you'll find that when you pull off your photocopy paper that you've popped on the back, a lot of the pieces then actually stick to that, and when you pull it off they all just fall out. It will leave you with sorry about that. So you will still be left with a few little pieces that you need to push through, but yeah, it doesn't take very long at all, so definitely recommend using that photocopy paper. If you can see that there is all little bits stuck in there, so it just literally just pulls it all away, so it makes it nice and quick for you. Just get rid of my mess there. So once we've done that, absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I love it. Because that is so beautiful, you don't have to do a whole heap of other things to the card, because that in itself is really lovely. So just with your card base, you're just going to go across your score line, fold your insert, and we're just going to place the insert inside our card. Now usually I would stamp that first and then put it inside my card, but I just wanted to share with you a little tip that if you pop your insert inside your card and then you think, oh, I forgot to stamp in there, I'm going to show you what I do. I'm just going to open up my soft suede ink pad, and I've pre-mounted the stamp onto my acrylic block. And if you just get yourself a piece of scrap paper that I always have handy to grab, you're just going to place that underneath, so that in between your paper and your cardstock, just pop that underneath, ink up your stamp, and go straight down, and then as you can see the paper catches the bits on the edge so it doesn't go on to your card base. So yeah, don't stress if you forget to stamp it before you put it in your card, no big deal. Okay, once we've done that, just back to your gorgeous detailed floral piece, and with your ribbon we're just going to tape that on the back. So just with some double-sided tape just across the top of the cut-out pieces. You're just going to place that down with some of the tape just to hold it there in place. You could use glue dots if you wanted to. Do the same with that piece, and then that can be popped onto your card. So just using some Tombow glue, just going to run some, put some onto the ribbon as well, because we want it to all stick down nicely, and I just pop a few tiny little dollops down the edges and into some of the larger sections. A few little tiny little dollops. There we go. Once you've done that, you can place it onto your card front. Just simply line that up. There we go. Just going to flip that over just to make sure that that is all stuck down. Then all you need to do, just using the glue dots, you've got two other pieces of ribbon here, so just with the longer piece, just pop on one glue dot, place that onto your ribbon, and do the same with the other piece. There we go. Then I'm just going to get my fabric scissors and I'm just going to cut those on a nice little angle. There we go. This is the new lace from the new catalogue as well. I need to grab myself one of my buttons, which I have forgotten to get out. There we go. So these are the designer very vintage buttons, but if you don't have these you can just use just a cream button, any cream button that you have. With the twine we're just going to thread it through. There we go. Nothing like a little bit of spit to help thread it through. I'm sure that you all do that. Well, I hope you do. I hope I'm not the only one that does that. A little bit of love. Alright. A couple of glue dots onto the back and pop that down onto your card. We're just going to tie a bow. It's really easy to do bows with this linen thread. Just adjust those little loops to get them to the size that you're happy with, and then all we're going to do, I'm just going to hold that down, and with your bone folder we're just going to run along those tails just to give them that gorgeous little wave. Okay, all we need to do now is the sentiment. So just with a scrap piece of Very Vanilla, and the stamp I'm using out of Trust God is each one of us is God's special work of art. Isn't that just gorgeous? So stamp him down with your 1 3/4 circle punch. Punch that one out, and with your 2-inch circle punch, punch out a piece of the soft suede. We're just going to tombow that on the back and place it onto our circle matting. Just line that up, there we go. And then just at the top and the bottom we'll use a Stampin' Up dimensional, and then we can place that onto our card. And that's how quick and easy it is to create that gorgeous card. I have used, like I said, the soft suede and the Very Vanilla. I have used Lost Lagoon and Whisper White, exactly the same, but just changed those colours. I can't show it to you today, sorry, because I've actually sold it. So yeah, you can have a play around with the colours. If you do decide to case this card, don't forget to send me an email and a photo. I would love to see that. And I hope you have lots of fun with these new Thinlits and the new stamp set. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.